Hello, good morning. I want to speak about soprano ukuleles and their relationship with concert. This is the way a soprano should be tuned. Not G, C, E, A, but one tone higher. What do you notice? The sound is crisper, has the same amount of sweetness, same amount of sweetness, as a concert. Why? Because a concert is longer. There's a longer scale. Scale is a part of the strings that vibrate. Then the difference is because of the pitch. And this is the way soprano is usually tuned. C, G, C, E, A. By the way, I always tune my instrument 432, slightly lower than the usual 440. There is a problem if you play with other instruments. Instruments cannot be tuned lower like a harmonica. But when you're playing alone, there's no problem. Here's an example. Lovely hula hands, gracefully as the birds in motion, gliding like the gulls over the ocean. Lovely hula hands, okay, now I'm playing this. Lovely hula hands, gracefully as the birds in motion, gliding like the gulls over the ocean. Lovely hula hands, I transpose so they are in the same key, okay? So I have to play everything one note higher. You can do, or I play everything one note lower here. Lovely hula hand, gracefully as the birds in motion, gliding like the gulls over the ocean. Lovely hula hand, one thing that you learn, that is, if you own both, is transpose, and you learn also chords like B flat, F7 that are not usually in the beginner's keys of the first song you play. Then you have the concert, which is the ukulele that I think as the real neutral first ukulele. It is slightly bigger. You don't need to buy specific strings to tune it one tone higher, because the G, C, E, A tuning is the right tuning for this ukulele. The first thing you notice, the sound is a little bit fuller. Lovely hula hand, gracefully as the birds in motion, gliding like the gulls over the ocean. Lovely hula hand, I'm using, except for this, which is quite good, these are both laminate instruments. Laminate are layers of wood glued together. They are more stable, they are cheaper. It's more difficult to get a crack on the instrument. They don't sound as good as solid wood. Usually solid is you have one step higher instrument and have a solid top, okay, soundboard. So let's revert to the concert instrument. Usually they are deeper here. Okay, longer scale, otherwise it wouldn't be concert ukuleles. Bigger body. You have more space for your fingers. I try to play the same with the same amount of other thing. Usually they're more in tune because when you get higher here, up the neck, not this case, the A, the here should be different, the bridge should be in tune, but anyway, usually this is a 30 euros instrument. You cannot demand from the instrument to be. Let's you have to it depends. Yeah. If you play softly, it's less auto-tune. So if you go there, you should play. I wanna go. Usually you have an introduction. There is second grade. I mean, if the key is G, you have A, seventh, let's see, and then a fourth, D seventh, minor seventh, and again G. So you have for Hawaiian songs. I wanna go back to Ballet de Grass Shack in Kalakaluka, Hawaii. I wanna be with the old Dakotas and Wayne that I used to know so long ago. I can hear. So you get the gist. I'm using this a Harley Benton. I got it for 30 euros. It's really a beginner's instrument, but it's not bad. Okay, it's not really. I mean, 50 in Italy, 15 euros for shipping. You can get with them a tuner, not this one, another tuner, very cheap. Some set of strings. I strongly recommend buying one regular set of strings and one with low G. I mean this string. Sorry, I'll show you. This was my first ukulele. this is a low G, 1 octave lower. Some methods have exercises and things that are specifically for high G. So I recommend the first phase. Okay, you learn with your high G, and then when you change the strings, you have just one ukulele. You try one set of strings where low G, which is more useful for not Hawaiian songs. You're breaking my heart 'cause you're leaving. You're falling for somebody new. It isn't too easy believing you leave after all we've been through. It's breaking my heart to remember the dreams we depended upon. You're living as slow dying amber. I'll miss you, my love, when you're gone. Also, the way you sing tend to be more round and chest breathing singing. I mean, at least. I'm playing with a high D. You're breaking my heart 'cause you're leaving. You're falling for somebody new. It isn't too easy believing you leave after all we've been through. Always I'm speaking about strumming. When it comes to finger picking things, there are things that they are conceived for high G and things that they are not. So even for finger picking, there are sometimes you can, you see. The effect of having two strings ringing together, same octave. It's called campanella. This thing, and you could do that only with instruments that have a high G. So high G is not there just for the hell of it. It's a tradition. Even Baroque guitars have some chords, some not chords. Courses. Courses. The same note can be single string or double string. They were 1 octave lower. They have a musical reason. Okay, if you're doing things where this high G and A comes into play, you should use high G. Moreover, it became the sound ukulele got famous with. So if you want, people expect to have this sound. So I am quite neutral. Obviously, if you forget the usual ukulele sound, I wish you joy, the teardrops burn. But if someday she'll want to return, please hurry back, I will make a new start. Till then you're breaking my heart. Obviously, the problem with soprano that is too small to have a low G. I have a soprano which is tuned differently. Okay, it's tuned like a mandolin, and in time you can learn to play like this. You're my sunshine, only sunshine. You make me happy. But you have a low G. So why this? This is called pineapple. doesn't have a waist. That means it has more room, air room, space inside. That means it accommodates better a lower string. So I strongly recommend using a pineapple ukulele if you want to have a soprano ukulele, if you want to have a low G. Even on a concert, but they're not easy to come by. Pineapple ukulele. Pineapple because it has these shapes. Okay, this shape one. This is Aleo. It's quite good laminate. This is what I found. I would like to have a solid or a solid top, but it doesn't. Not all laminate instruments are the same. Okay. So here I have so many ukuleles. So the ukulele I would recommend as a beginner is a high G concept. Okay, Harley Benton is extremely inexpensive but good value for money. This could do the trick, is well built inside, whatever. If you buy another brand, spend at least 70 euros, if not more. What is the difference between a cheap or inexpensive ukulele and a better one? This is an 80 euro ukulele by Harley Benton. I think Harley Benton is half the price. This could be easily sold for 160, if not 200 euros. The sound is much better, obviously. Aesthetically, you can like the other one more if you are a kind of childlike person, but this is a solid cedar top, laminated mahogany, and it's a very good instrument. Doesn't have a low G. You're breaking my heart, 'cause you're laden, you're holding for somebody new. It isn't too easy believing you leave me after we've been through. With a soprano tune one note higher, everything is a little bit on the, don't have this depth. You're breaking my heart 'cause you're leaving, you're falling for somebody new. It isn't too easy believing I live after all we've been through. It's breaking my it's breaking my heart to remember the dreams we depended upon. You're living a slow dying ember. I'll miss you, my love, when you're gone. For this song, I prefer this, as I heard before. But when it comes to Hawaiian songs, for example, I saw the splendor of the moonlight in Honolulu, babe. There's something tender in the moonlight in Honolulu, babe. I saw the splendor of the moonlight in Honolulu, babe. One thing, usually low G strings are wound strings. There is some wire, metal wire around the core, which is nylon. That means that they tend to get rusty, less if this wire is silver or silver plated, better said. There is a monofilament, means a string that is completely nylon or plastic, also on the outside, doesn't get rusty, but the sound is different, a little bit duller. Okay, some people, I had some living water and I like it because I got from my used instruments. Then I had to change after some years. I know living waters strings have this monofilament low G or even low D for baritone ukulele strings. Now this video is just all about sopranos and concerts. These are the first choice for a beginner. I wouldn't say a tenor or a baritone tenor because it has a sound that is too much guitar-like for somebody. I'm speaking generally. You can buy a tenor if you want to. This is my 2 cents, okay? But if you know better and you say, oh, I like the tenor because I want a lot of space for my fingers, I like a more kind of bigger sound and more crisp, more bright, because this is the sound I like. Okay, you can do that. I'm speaking about people who like the usual sound of the ukulele, like the looks of a smaller instrument. They like a ukulele because it's portable, it's smaller, and like. Then when I will shoot a video on the tenor and the concert, I will show you that the tenor tune C, G, C, E, A sounds a little bit brighter, a little bit more like guitar, but you continue with this slope downwards, putting bigger, thicker strings and having tenor tuned one tone or 1.5 tone lower, and you keep the mellowness of the ukulele. But you don't have this tuning. That is the tuning that people associate with the usual ukulele sound. So, to make a long story short, as a first ukulele, buy concert ukulele with high G. Concerning the instrument, if you're in Europe, you can even use money when you get the instrument. This is the instrument I would buy. 80 euros, I would spend 100 euros, I would buy this. I would buy a tuner. You put here and tuning your instrument. And I would buy also, this is a violin, mandolin, ukulele, even a baritone ukulele, a stand. I don't remember how much it cost. I think kind of 10 euros. You put your instrument. Somewhere you don't walk by. So it's always there. If you have an instrument handy, hanging from your walls or stand on a stand, it's more likely, and stand is very easy, it's more likely that you will play it. Otherwise get a 30 euros instrument. There are different pictures on the instrument, different images. This is called Argentina World Series. I don't know if it will have carried this instrument for a long time. And I strongly recommend triangle strings. If you get the imprinting with L'Aquila, you will always play L'Aquila. I think they sound quite good. Or cheaper ukuleles. They need some extra oomph, some extra power, but they overwhelm better instruments. So why do you have it? Because I got with them, okay, and never changed. Up to now, I used these strings till they are worn out, and I use this, for example. I was a stupid person when I started. I bought with the electronics, so you plug in and play. Electronics on cheap instruments are cheap, and with a cutaway, I still have it because I grew fond of my first ukulele, and I like the, this obviously has been tainted. This was not really a color, but anyway, it's all laminate. You see, with Hawaiian things, the low G is not the best option. I saw the planet of the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. There's something tender in the moonlight and on Honolulu Bay. And obviously, you see, I'm singing, and that should be a theme for another subject, for another video. If you sing along, you sing, and first at the beginning it's difficult, but it's easier than fingerpicking everything. It takes time. I don't do that, only on very few songs, but you need to learn to sing. So if you get into the habit of singing, I love to spend it on the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. No, please. Okay? Record yourself, listen to what you've been doing, try to, okay, here I don't sing well. Try to listen to yourself. Try to connect what you do with your body with the note you have in your mind. If you connect the two things in time, you will sing in tune. Okay? Nobody was born pitch perfect. I mean, some people, I cannot sing. No. Listen, people think there are people who can sing and people who can't sing. There are people who, in spite of all efforts they do on their own, they cannot sing. But some people can learn themselves how to sing, teach themselves how to sing. Some people can get lessons. Okay, maybe you will not be perfect, but you will sing, in an acceptable way. So remember, if you learn the ukulele and you want to do this, you're not just learning the ukulele, you're learning how to sing. It's like a pasta dish. Your spaghetti can be perfectly cooked, good pasta, expensive pasta. But if the sauce is shitty, you cannot get away with it. Actually, I'd say when you play and sing, I'm getting out on a limb here, on a limb. I'm getting out on a limb, but beautiful this. I'm getting out on a limb is 70%. I mean, for example, if you strum without singing doesn't make any sense. But I sing without strumming. It's acceptable in a way. I saw the splendor. Oh, I said you can't. You have to sing. I saw. It's early in the morning. I saw the splendor. I should drink something. I don't have anything to drink here. I saw the splendor of the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. There's something tender in the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. Not the best song. I want to learn to speak Hawaiian, so I can say the sweet things to you. I want to learn to sing Hawaiian, so I can do the ula ula too. Okay, if for some reason I can't sing, you can whistle for a while, then you have to sing. Yes, I put this thing. If you can whistle in tune in your mind, you have the right key. I want to learn to speak Hawaiian, so I can say the sweet things to you. I want to learn to sing Hawaiian. Usually, when you keep the note long, that's the moment you're more likely to be out of tune. First, because you have time to perceive that, and usually, okay, there is a change. I don't know how to put it. And another thing, buy yourself a method, a paper book with audio parts. It's very, very important. Don't watch videos here and there like you're watching this, but keep your path, okay? I have a ukulele for dummies and ukulele exercises also for dummies. So, to make a long story short, I said that before, but I make a short story long by what the hell is, okay, by this, a concert with low and high G. Okay, so in time you will get if you want to play both a concert with low G and a soprano. If you want tone higher, you know your chords, you don't have to think much, and you play the one note lower. Okay, it's not that difficult. It's a good exercise, and you have a soprano that is really I want to learn to speak Hawaiian, so I can say the sweet things to you. I want to learn to sing Hawaiian. I made a mistake because the fretboard. I'm not a soprano player as a rule. Sometimes I have a soprano that's a wider fretboard. It's Islander. It's more expensive. It's all solid wood, and there's more finger space. So and has a beautiful sound, but it's tuned with standard tuning, not this tuning. That's all, folks. Goodbye. Thanks for watching till here.